CP in the place to be, man. Y'all go ahead and hit that like button, man. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. Turn the notification bell on. We finna go ahead and get into it. But today, man, we're gonna talk about the YNW Melly. Just an update. I ain't never really talked about Melly, but pretty much, prosecutors in his case have implicated him as being the shooter in the situation. And in the situation itself, I mean, if y'all read it, I mean, it's been on the internet for a long time, so, it shouldn't necessarily be news for anybody, but they say he was sitting in the back seat, and his homie who was sitting in the right, you know what I'm saying, he was sitting in the, passenger, and the homie who was sitting back passenger was the ones who got it. They pretty much drew up the whole situation, showed how it went down. They got cell phone pings, cell phone locations, moment to moment, logging in what happened. And essentially, I guess it's almost time for them to pretty much kind of put out the rest of the information that's gonna kind of put the nail in the coffin in the situation. Downside is, YNW Melly, all these people been on his team. He kind of ramped up all this clout, this fame, made a couple songs that were real viral and controversial. And then, after that, the situation happened. He got yoked. And then, he been locked up ever since. So it's just crazy to see that YNW Melly, see he's still locked up behind the situation. He didn't get no bond. There was probably no chance of him getting bond. And now we see in the cycle of what happens, with some of these artists. They get some clout, but they got one foot in the streets, one foot out, and then they end up doing something and getting caught up for it. And since they have a big name, no more music, big headlines, all types of stuff. I mean, Pooh Shiesty was in a similar situation. We had Tay K, in similar situations. So it's like, man, the cycle continues. But all the rappers out there who looking to try to do something to further their career, try to put 2 feet into your music, and hopefully, you ain't gotta have no foot in the streets. They got Young Thug too. He was in the similar situation. Not necessarily with Melly, because Melly did, they saying Melly did it, allegedly. But, Young Thug, it's all conspiracy. But at the end of the day, you see what I'm saying? Like, you can't have one foot in, one foot out, because then you might get caught up. When the door is slammed, the foot that's out, it's going to get slammed on. So, yeah, man, y'all go ahead and let me know how I feel about the situation, man. I know it's a lot of stuff. I know I kind of put a lot of information in on the, not necessarily new information, but I just kind of sprung it on y'all because I know I ain't talked about YNW Melly. But y'all definitely hit the like button, man. Subscribe if you haven't already. Turn on the notification bell. Go on Instagram, type in TP in the cut, man. Go and hit me with that follow, man. I'll follow you back. And we're going to go to get at you in the next one, man. Y'all take care.